Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full meta MLS team to review today because, I was kind of thinking recently that, hey, we've been getting a lot of really cool MLS SBCs, gameplay objective cards, so I really feel like we can make a top-class team nowadays. And with the flashback Higuain being added to the picture, with him being a really sick card, we definitely have a lot of really cool variables to work with nowadays, right? So as you can see here, this is a very well-balanced team, right? If you want to use a 4-2-3-1, a 4-4-2, a 4-1-2-2, more attacking oriented, you could totally do all of that, which is awesome. So for me personally, the way that I'm going to be lined up with a team like this is going to be in a 4-2-3-1 and in a 4-4-2 formation. I think those are the most preferable ones. If you guys haven't checked out the post-patch custom tactics video, I would definitely recommend you guys check it out to kind of get a well-balanced team in regards to attacking and defending, right? So with this 4-2-3-1, you can see that we could put Blaise Matuidi off to that left center defensive position with Jonathan off to the right side, Bojan playing through the cam position, Higuain up top in the striker position with Nani and Carlos Vela playing on the sides. So a couple variables of why I put Vela on the left or the right side, excuse me. It's because he obviously has the traits, right? So he has the finesse shot trait, he has the outside foot shot trait, which compensates really well for his 2-star weak foot. Nani is not as fast, but we could definitely work with the card more on the sides than we can through the middle, because I don't think his dribbling is that crazy responsive. Like, we did do the review for both the cards, and I found them to be cool cards for what they are, but I didn't think they were like that amazing. But obviously, you guys know me. I like to have fun with cards anyways, regardless of whether or not they're full meta, so it doesn't matter to me. But with this Luis Nani card, with the traits, he only has the outside foot shot trait, but he does have the 5-star capability, which is always super nice to have. I think with a card like this, it'd probably make more sense to use him as a striker, maybe, but I think when I reviewed the card, I realized that his attacking AI was kind of generic, so I think with Bojan, it probably makes more sense to use him up top in the striker position. But yeah, we have a 4-2-3-1 setup. The instructions that we have set up for this team is come back in defense for the cams. One of the CDMs is on bounce instructions. I may switch that depending on the situation of the game, with Blaise Matuidi being the more defensive-oriented player. On cut pass lane, stay back while attacking, cover center, while the fullbacks are on stay back while attacking. And then we also have the 4-4-2 variation, where we have Higuain and Bojan playing up top, with Dos Santos and Matuidi playing through the middle, with Nani and Vela off to the sides, with the instructions of stay back while attacking on the more defensive-oriented player through the middle on cover center, with the fullbacks on stay back while attacking overlap, and then the sides are on comeback in defense, with the two strikers on getting behind and comeback in defense. Now, I am not familiar with this team yet, guys. So what we're going to do, because I feel like it'd be a really cool thing to show you guys, is we're actually going to get into a game. And as we're playing, I'm going to realize certain things that I may want to adjust because of the player's base characteristics. I might want to switch Bojan off to the side while using Nani up top in the striker position next to Higuain. I might do that for Carlos Vela in the cam position. A lot of different things will be adjusted depending on how I'm seeing the pitch. It might be perfectly fine just to line it up like this, but there might be some adjustments that I would like to make because the back four is really, really nice, to be honest, right? Shane Long's a great center back with Opara, obviously, right next to him with the shadow chemistry style, so a lot of really cool stuff to work with. To be honest with you guys, I'm probably going to be using this team for a while now because, first of all, it's not the typical Varane, Mendy, Rashford, and all that kind of stuff. So I like to have this team because it's more fun-oriented. I do think that Carlos Vela's card is probably going to go down in price because it's at 160k right now because it's quote-unquote extinct, right? So I definitely think that it'll probably go down, but I'm not going to be too crazy about it because, like I said, I have some really, really cool cards to work with here. But yeah, we'll get into a game, guys, or games, because we'll obviously show some highlights with the team, and we'll see what the best setup is for the full meta concept of it.
And Nani with it. Bojan. Will he find the net?
Beautiful stuff right there, man. You could see the attacking AI immediately, man. The way that Higuain, I mentioned this in the review too, man. His attacking AI is really good. So when you have sometimes like 1 or 2, 3 players maybe that don't have amazing attacking AI, sometimes these players actually compensate really well for it, Oh, Higuain, you beautiful soul. Absolute beauty.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Can they take advantage?
Oh, beautiful stuff. Let's go, Boyan. It's a good skill move to do when you want to open up the space for that that finesse shot.
And it's still on. Matuidi, and he's in. Will he finish?
Let's go, Nani. Well done. We'll take that.
Intercepting it intelligently. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. They need to get bodies back. Now potential danger. Gonzalo Higuain.
Beautiful goal right there. I'll tell you guys this right now, man. Higuain is a standout performer. Like, everybody else that I've reviewed in the past, like, they are generic good players, but Higuain he's so freaking nice, man. Okay, so what I'll say with this team so far is I feel like I want to have Jonathan on full chemistry more than I want Carlos Vela on the full chemistry. Now, the reason being for this is because in the midfield, Jonathan Dos Santos is absolutely insane. And I feel like I'd be able to utilize the card more if he was on full chemistry. But Carlos, because if you take a look at Carlos Vela, right, his pace is still good enough to have on the sides, and his shooting stats are obviously still good for base card stats. So the dribbling is something that I'm obviously compensating for because it's not like super high, obviously. But I think having Jonathan on that chemistry would make more sense. Carlos Vela needs a few games to be on 7. So all I have to do is adjust some settings here and there, and then that's pretty much it. It's just one position actually for this. So yeah, I want to try that out. So for the most part in that game I was using the 4-4-2. It is a little bit of a risk to have one of your center mids or CDMs on balance instructions, but it definitely causes for a more fun attack when you are playing this game. Because in the 4-4-2 we have Matuidi, who is okay as a CDM. You know, you obviously need a better card for sure, but having Jonathan there, man, is so much fun. I think Higuain and Jonathan are definitely the standout performers. Boyan, Carlos Vela, Nani are the more, I call them generic good cards for sure. But the 4-4-2 is working out nicely so far. We'll keep experimenting with it. It's definitely important to give a hunter to Carlos Vela and Nani for the side positions because I always feel like you need the pace in those areas. I'm going to try hashtag Tom's camera settings of telebroadcast because I always try to figure out which ones I like the most. We'll see afterwards though if I can adjust that. Oh, it's beautiful, man. That attacking AI is gorgeous, man. That's the thing with the player reviews that we do, guys. You have to analyze each individual card and what their base characteristics are, because sometimes their attacking AI actually helps the attacking AI of another player who may not have a good base attacking AI. Like for me personally, I don't think Nani's attacking AI in the middle is that great, but in this team, he's moving significantly better because of Higuain's really good attacking AI. So sometimes that type of stuff is very, very important to make your team move a certain way. This team is also really cool because you can actually use it in the 4-1-2-1-2 as well and use Matuidi on the stay back while attacking, cut, pass, lane, cover, center instruction while leaving everything else on balance so that you can, you know, have different ways of attacking, really.
Lovely work to get past his man. Can he take the chance?
Oh, beautiful stuff right there. Jonathan Dos Santos, man, he's, as a center mid, he's great, man. That attacking AI is awesome.
They really look after the ball when they have it. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Chance for Higuain. And the ball is
Higuain is so freaking nice, man. His attacking AI, guys, is so noticeably good. It's just insane, man. Like, he just makes everybody else look better, you know?
Higuain. Have they given him too much space? In position.
I had to get that last second little chip right there. I had to like flick it so that I can kind of like avoid the goalie.
And now Sterling. Higuain. This might be ideal for the counter. Real chance.
Good stuff, Vela. Well done, well done. What I'll say right now, guys, is I think the things that throw me off a little bit, and it's the two most noticeable things, is that the two midfielders are a little bit off balance because of Matuidi mostly. I think Jonathan is great, but I also think that Boyan's reactions, being at 79, definitely affects the card a lot for those really quick dribbles, man. But I'm telling you guys this right now, man. Higuain is making this entire team move really well. He's definitely the standout performer so far.
Matuidi. And do they mean business on this occasion?
Oh, Higuain. Higuain, I'm telling you guys, he is literally the saving grace of this team. He's so freaking good, man. Hey, man, full props to Harry for using an MLS team in Foot Champs and not having Higuain in it, because Higuain would have done wonders for him for sure. Let's go, man. I even triggered that run right there at Jonathan to open up the space there in the middle. Let's go. That's why, oh, they released a lot of good MLS players, man. I'm telling you.
The best of challenges, hence a yellow card.
And Nani with it. Here's Higuain.
Oh, beautiful shot cancel right there. Higuain, man. I told you guys to do this SBC. He's too good, man. He's literally too good.
Matuidi. Higuain.
Oh my god, that was absolutely gorgeous. Higuain, you specimen of godliness. Alright guys, so final verdict on this team, man. It was really, really fun to use. It's definitely full meta oriented for sure. A couple things that you'll notice being off is obviously probably going to be the middle of the pitch in the 4-4-2 setup, where Matuidi is your center mid with Jonathan Dos Santos. We definitely need someone better than Matuidi, or a better version of Matuidi, which they may do in the future, who knows, to have in that medium-high center mid position. But when I switched this team over to a 4-2-3-1, especially for that last goal that you guys saw, Higuain is literally the reason why this team moves as well as it does, man. Like, again, I give full props to Harry for performing as well as he did with the MLS team without Flashback Higuain, because if he had him, he would have probably done work with this card, because he's honestly he's just an absolute monster, man. He fits that striker position so well. This team, in my opinion, plays the best in the 4-2-3-1, but the 4-4-2 is a really, really well-balanced formation. Like I said, guys, depending on the situation of the game, that's when you keep rotating your formation. Like I said in the custom tactics video, you switch between the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-4-2 depending on the opponent that you're playing against. You'll notice that the middle of the pitch is open sometimes on the defensive area or in the defensive area because of Jonathan Dos Santos pushing up and coming back, but it's worth it because of how good the attack is pushing forward with the 4-4-2 whenever you require it. So the team is awesome, guys. I definitely recommend you guys building it. A lot of these players you actually could have gotten for free if you guys kept on doing the gameplay objective cards, but it's an absolute beast team. Loved using it, and I'm probably going to keep using it for a while now because it's great, man. I might even try it out in Foot Champs if I ever get to that point. So the only thing that I have to change is my manager, to get a Mexican MLS manager, to get Carlos Vela on full chemistry. But regardless, after he plays his 10 games, he will get the full chem anyways, but we're still going to do it because it's important. But like I said, guys, Jonathan Dos Santos switching off to the center mid position in this formation where we have everybody on full chemistry except for Carlos Vela, it made more sense for me personally. I definitely think that it makes more sense to give Jonathan the boost than to give Carlos Vela the boost, because with the Hunter, he already has enough pace. He definitely has a shooting capabilities to score opportunities, so it's not something that I drastically needed. But a 7 chem Carlos Vela would definitely be very nice in the team. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.